I was grabbing something out of the refrigerator. I was actually grabbing the almond milk to make my Shakeology, and owie, owie, owie. We did, it's a strawberry banana cream, which is amazing. But my workout this morning was our upper body, and my arm hurt just grabbing the almond milk out of the refrigerator. Um, Talk about like being woke, right? Like, holy cannoli, that workout, I didn't sweat like I did yesterday, but my body is sore. My shoulders, my back, my chest, my tries, my thighs, my lats, like everything got worked this morning. So I know I normally talk a lot with my hands. I'm pretty animated, and that just hurt. So forgive me if I'm not as animated, at least with my arms this morning. So good morning again. Thanks so much for joining. If you haven't, followed along for the last 47 days, 47, I am Jackie Anthony, and I come live every morning at 9 a.m. to kind of help you guys get through this quarantine thing that's been going on where we've been stuck in our house, and hopefully provide some value to you. But like I said, I have been all over the place this morning. My husband woke up, and I don't know about you, but I'm a morning person, but I'm not a morning person. Good morning, Jim. Um, he wakes up and he's just like, hey, life is great and everything's fabulous, and I'm gonna sing and dance and crack up laughing and shake and do all kinds of crazy stuff. And me, I'm like, leave me alone. Like, let me wake up. Let me get my morning drink in, whether that be my water, my energy drink, or my Energize to get ready for my workout. Like, I need some time, right? Unless I'm at Disney, in which case I'm like, yeah, let's go. Or Christmas morning, right? Like, hey, yeah, let's, spend time with family, vacation, stuff like that. Like, otherwise, like, no. Give me a few minutes because this is just craziness. Are you guys like me, or are you like him? Like, are you like crazy morning people that like can't wait to get your day started? And you know what I mean? Like, I get up and I get up with intention and everything has a purpose, but it's like I just kind of like I ease my way into it, Usually around 9 o'clock, I'm pretty ready to go and I'm fired up and I'm ready to start my day, and I have a good like 9 to 11 time frame where I'm incredibly productive, and then it kind of tails back off, right? And then in the afternoon, usually around 2, picks back up. I'm like a 2 to 5 person, and then the same thing happens. And then around 8 o'clock at night, between 8 and 10, I can be productive again. So like I have like spurts throughout the day, but him, it's just like open up the curtains and everything's ready and let's go, let's face the day. So he kind of had me cracking up laughing, and we look, and our big golden retriever, he's still laying in bed, and he's just like, yeah, I'm not about this day either. I'm just gonna stay here. And it's like a dark and dreary day here in North Carolina, so it makes me just want to like climb back in bed next to him just kind of take a look at that. But it's really funny because today I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about purpose. And while I don't wake up like that, I am definitely an animated person. I'm certainly, again, hitting my stride about this time. So, if you're on here or you're listening to this replay, definitely like drop in the comments what you thought you were going to do when you were young, if you feel like you found your purpose, if you're still doing the same thing that you always wanted to do, because I admire the hell out of you if that's you. For me, I remember going into my guidance counselor, like, I don't know, I think it was my sophomore year, and it was either my freshman or sophomore year, because I remember her going, you've got plenty of time. What are you worried about? And I'm like, no, I need a plan. I'm a planner, right? I need structure. I need routine. I need all of that. And I just remember saying, I don't know what I want to do with my life. I don't know. Like, I have so many things that I'm interested in. I have so many things that appeal to me. And I don't know what I want to do with my life. The one thing that I always knew, right, was, I'm kind of actually struggling with something similar right now. So the one thing I always knew is that I wanted to be CEO. I wanted to run a large organization. Like, I just always saw myself in that capacity. I've always been a leader. People have always just naturally gravitated towards me and followed me in the direction that I was going in. But I needed to know that I was doing it for the right reasons and I was doing the right things, right? I just didn't want to lead or be over top of an organization that I had no real feels for, if you will. Like I didn't, none of it really mattered. It didn't have any purpose for me. And so finding my purpose has really been a challenge, right? I know that I'm good at leading people. I know that I'm good at reaching people on different levels. I'm good at reading people. I'm good at understanding people when I take the time to listen and really engage them. And it's, sometimes though we let life get in the way and there are other things that happen. So anyway, I mentioned in one of the previous videos, my son has always wanted to be a police officer. Now he's wanted to do it in different capacities. He wanted to be an MP when he was young, a military police, for anybody who doesn't know what that is, sorry. As he got older, he wanted to be in, oh geez, I can't remember what the heck it's called now, and I don't know why. He basically wanted to work like on a federal level. And that didn't really work out for his family. So he is now a local police officer in Ohio. And I respect the hell out of him because it has never changed. He has never varied. Me, that day that I went to see my guidance counselor, I'm like, I want to own my own business. I want to be a psychiatrist. I want to be a child psychiatrist. And then I was like, maybe I want to be a teacher and a coach. I love sports and I love coaching other people. I love doing this. And then I was like, but there's so many things. There are so many things. I wanted to be a marine biologist for a large portion of my childhood. I love dolphins, bottlenose dolphins. I love, wildlife. I wanted to experience that. I love biology. I love digging in and learning about so many things. And kind of as I got older, I was like, yeah, I don't know. And it's funny because I've obviously naturally gravitated towards the coast and being near water, but I'm absolutely terrified of sharks and I'm terrified of being in the water. So that probably wouldn't have been the best. Like I love being by the ocean. I love walking on the beach. I love seashells, just all of that stuff, the smell, the fresh air, the salts on your body that you can feel, and kind of like I love that. But up to my knees, maybe my thighs. If I'm feeling adventurous or my children are around, I might go out into the water that far. That's about as far as you're going to get me in the ocean. I don't go too much further than that, and I'd rather have a pool by the ocean side. That is totally my ideal. At any rate, so you kind of have to work through these things, right? You kind of have to figure out what it is that you really want with your life and what speaks to you. I know for the longest time, it was funny because I've always been a go-getter. I've always been that person that's just like, I have drive. I want to do things on my own. I want my own money. I want my own purpose. I want my own, everything. And there was a very short period of time where I'd watched this movie and I could not tell you for the life of me what movie it was, but in the movie, the lady was married to, of course, like a multi-millionaire, and she did volunteer work for dog shelters. Totally spoke to me. I love dogs. Right? I post pictures of my dogs all the time. I have always loved animals. I've always had that. And I thought, maybe I just need to find a millionaire. I mean, it's easy stuff, right? But I knew in my heart of hearts, like as much as I love that, I would have to find a way to make money and do that, right? It would have to be something that I could embrace and accept. But I like money too much to work for a nonprofit. So for me, there's all these things that I've kind of discovered throughout my life about myself and about what I need in my life to make me feel whole. And the thing of it is like, as much as I love working with animals, as much as I love doing things, I've had fun kind of talking to different animal shelters and doing things with like marketing and stuff like that here and there, just, giving ideas, helping with fundraisers, those sorts of things. And that kind of like helped me feel fulfilled, right? Like I felt like I filled that bucket, if you will, in helping. And anything that comes up, I'm certainly open to that, But for me, I had to find something. I mean, what do I enjoy and what really makes me feel like I'm giving back? And it's funny because I stumbled upon this opportunity that I'm doing now, and I really feel like this is it. I'm 44 years old. It has taken me forever to really kind of get to it. Um, in some capacity or another, I have always had a portion of this in my life, but it's never truly come together, right? So I was athletic, volleyball, basketball, softball. I also love to sing, right? That's something else that is always, but you have that, you're never going to make it. I mean, you're like 1 in 500 bajillion people who, want to sing and want to sing for the world. I loved writing music, so that's definitely another kind of area that I enjoy. But again, my interests are so varied that it's one of those things where it was like, how can I pull this together? So, what I would challenge you to do is to certainly take a look, and this is kind of where I've gotten to where I'm at today. Take a look at what fires you up. Like, what makes you feel so excited? Like my husband in the mornings that he gets up and he's just like, I can't wait to start the day. He's cracking up, laughing, talking about his Zoom, that he's about to get on with his team and his manager and, the other girl that he's working with, and how she apparently never gets ready for them. And, Tara, if you're listening, I'm sorry. Which is funny. But so then, of course, he had to make a joke about having his curling iron on. My husband has no hair, just so you know, very little hair, I should say. He cuts it really short, he buzzes it. And so it's like, he's putting on his makeup and doing his hair this morning to get ready for their Zoom call, and that was his big joke. And he's cracking up, laughing, running around telling me this while I'm trying to go to the bathroom, by the way. But this is him, in the mornings. You need to find something that makes you feel that way every day, that you get up and you're just so fired up to do what you do. And I feel like, again, I've kind of like finally found that. um, I love working with people. I love helping other people. I love helping people be successful. That has always been a thing for me. And it's always finding ways to help somebody tweak what they love, to help them really figure out what they can do to be more successful, what they can do to find that inner fire. And again, I feel like I've finally found that. And if you haven't, one of the other things that has been kind of very prevalent in my life right now is my husband and I started watching The Rookie, and we went back. And if you don't know the premise behind the show, there is a 45-year-old man who he goes through a divorce after 20 years of being married. His son is 18 and he's in college, and he decides, he goes to this bank, and I don't want to like spoil the whole thing, but this life event happens to him, and he decides that he wants to be a police officer. So he goes through the police academy at 45 years old and becomes an LAPD. Now, is this realistic? I don't know. I mean, it could happen. He's in good shape. You could do it if that's really what you wanted to do. And I think that that's it. It's finding that drive. And it doesn't matter when it happens. It doesn't matter if you're 20 or if you're, like if you're like my son, and from the time you're, knee high to a grasshopper, that this is what you want to do. But you could take your time and you could try different things, and that's okay. That is totally okay. I really, really thought I wanted to be a teacher and coach. I mean, I still would love to coach. But the thing is like, I went through some early childhood development classes and did some like internship observation, and that was definitely not for me. I love math. I wanted to do accounting, and I thought, oh my gosh, I can do this. I love the math side of this. I love the black and white. I'm very much that kind of person. And after doing, figuring out, I was like, oh my gosh, I could do taxes for 4 months out of the year and pretty much still live comfortably. And that's all I have to work is 4 months out of the year. Yes, it sounds like I try to be lazy, want to be a teacher. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying teachers are lazy or accountants. I'm just saying, when you think this way in your mind, you start to question yourself. So anyway, after doing taxes for a year, I was like, hell to the no. This is not for me. I don't want to do this. I don't want to constantly learn all of the new laws. I don't want to constantly deal with this. Like, no, it's not for me. So, again, there's certainly a central theme outside of the teacher, everything being a psychiatrist, well, maybe not the marine biologist, but an accountant, we're still owning my own business, right? So those are all the things that kind of pulled me back. What was it that really spoke to me and really made me want to do what I want to do? And again, you can find it at any time. Don't, some life event, something might wake you up, might really make you decide that this is exactly what you want to do. And again, I have found that. And that's what makes me so excited. It makes me want to talk to people about them finding their purpose. So after working so many jobs, after literally working my fingers to the bones, if you will, I worked so many hours and put so much into giving to other people who were growing their own businesses. And, there's nothing wrong with that. We all want employees like that, right? You all want somebody who's going to bust their butt. But at the same time, I was getting a 3 to 5% raise a year, right? I was, if that, depending on who I was working for and what I was doing. I want to be able to control my own income. I want to be able to, grow my business, and the hard work that I put in, I want to have those direct results. I want to see that. So, guys, if you're here, you're listening, like, let me know if you know, or you've known what you wanted to do. Are you still looking for your purpose? Is this something that's helping you? Because that's why I do these videos every day, is to be able to connect with you guys, to help you understand, and to really see, where you're at and help you get through this crazy quarantine time, that we're all dealing with. I know I'm supposed to be going back to work on Monday, so we'll see how that goes. But, to my other job, but I am continuing to build this business, and this business fills so many cups for me. I'm an entrepreneur. I am growing personally and professionally. I am helping other people to become healthier versions of themselves and to own their own businesses. So to kind of take a hold of those dreams and to really, really, really fly, if you will. So, I couldn't be happier at where I'm at in my life, but I had to go through all of, like, navigate through all those things and figure out what I didn't want in my life, and really see and kind of observe the things that stayed present in my life, because those are what got me to where I am today. I do have this picture that I'm going to put up. And if y'all don't pay attention to my stories, definitely check them out. I do post a lot of fun stuff in there that I don't post anyplace else. And I did go to Walmart actually for $3 and got this cute little canvas that I haven't even taken the sides off, but I'm gonna put this up sometime today. I have, I did it right. Hello, beautiful. It's a great day to do amazing things. I strategically placed that behind me so that y'all can read that while I'm doing my videos and see that in here, because I want you to know that you guys are all beautiful in your own way. And it's always a great day to do amazing things, even if you don't wake up like my husband, even if you're not ready to hit the ground running and you're more like me and you need some time to drink your coffee or your energy drink or your tea or your water or whatever it is to get you going in the morning. I have to get my workout in. Usually when I do my workout, it's like, okay, rest of the day, let's do it, let's face it. But this I'm gonna probably put up here in my office, and I'm just gonna probably ask your guys' opinion as to where you think it should go. But I thought it was an amazing thing. It says the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. So I definitely want to say, don't ever stop dreaming. I don't care how old you are. I don't care. 45-year-old decides to join the police academy. I have now found that, while I've always wanted to own my own business, I've now found what kind of business I want to own. And I alluded to earlier, what I want to do is I actually want to start a podcast. But I was like, what am I really going to talk about? What am I going to do? And I'm still struggling with it. And I certainly feel like I have business tips and life, things that I can talk about, but I really want it to be something that holds great value and then I can continue to grow on and really build an audience with. So I'm going to keep looking at that. If y'all have any suggestions for me, I am definitely open to it. Also, if you guys think that you might be interested in hearing about the opportunity that I have, my journey working, with other people, helping them on their health and fitness journey, starting your own business, growing personally and professionally, reach out to me. Again, comment. I would love to hear from you. If you guys like these videos, please like, comment, share, tag your friends in them. That's how we get out to everybody. We help people who are going through some rough times right now. Reach out to a couple of friends and family members, make sure they're doing okay, because things still are a little volatile. We have these staged openings in each state, and every state is different, and life is changing once again. So they may not be okay. So definitely make sure that you're reaching out to people. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Thanks so much, and be active and be happy, guys. I'll see you then.